Oh, I was muted. Sorry. How you doing, Evelyn? I'm fine. How is everything? How's work, Jerry? How's my boy? So today I want to talk about Oloture. Have you seen the movie? We can gist about it. The movie is on Netflix. Ah, but have you seen the first parts before this series? Have you seen the first part? This which world are you from? That movie trended so much. Everybody literally saw that movie now. Oh my god, Evelyn. So before you see this one now, you need to go and see the first part so that you can follow up properly. So let me just gist you basically what the film is about. It's about she's a journalist. So Sharon Oja, she was the one that acted that role. So she was disguising to be a prostitute so that she can catch those people that are encouraging um, trafficking of girls, that is sending them abroad for, because of YouTube guidelines. I may not be able to say some words, but um, carrying them abroad to sell themselves. So she got caught up in the whole thing, but she was writing in a journal she progressed in her as she progressed. So she was always writing about it up until I think she met a man. She was playing along with them. She even moved into their they had a house. All the girls, they used to stay there. So whenever they go and meet other men, they settle. I think they were paying rent, daily rent, to one woman, the owner of the place. That's the chief, now, of the place. So she was even living there, but she had a very comfortable house. But because she wanted to catch those people, she had to move to that um to that house, and she was staying there. So, but she never did anything with anybody. So, but somebody forced himself on her. So I think that was when she was like, this fight, there's no going back. In this fight, there's no going back. Please, if you're joining, write on the chat so that I can say hello to you. So that's when she said she was not going back, and she followed them and did papers, even paid for their trip to, they said they were going to Europe, you know. And when it was time to go to Europe, when their passports came out, some of them were seen, I think some were seen in Benin Republic, African countries that they were not like surprised that is it not Europe? Some countries that they didn't expect. That was how she even smuggled in a phone into the place where they were. They took all their phones, they took all their accessories. So but she was able to smuggle in a small phone that she was using to communicate one other guy, Blossom. But Blossom died in this series. Like they said, he has already died, so he didn't show up in the series at all. So that was how she oh, I've lost my train of thought. But that was how she was in that house, and I think she lent her phone to somebody that made a call, and they killed the person. They went to do some rituals that if they ever talk about this to anybody, their family members will die. But to cut the long story short, one person, she was able to help one girl to escape, and they caught her, and they finally jackpot. They left Nigeria to the borders. They were in the border of that country. But in this series, I think somebody came. I don't know the guy. We don't know the guy yet. We don't really know who he is. But he came and killed almost everybody in that bus and said that they want to take his own, because I think him is in charge of bringing those girls, but somebody else was bringing the girls. So he was like, these girls no go reach the person, so he killed almost all of them there. So they were now in the desert. So please, you need to watch this movie. I don't even think I'm explaining it well enough. I just need somebody else that has seen this movie aside me. Seriously, the movie is very interesting. It's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Prime, but it's on Netflix. Very, very interesting. Oloture. And Sharon Oja, like, she really, really did a nice job in the movie, because it's not long she started acting Nollywood movies, but she has acted so many blockbusters. As in, she's good. You need to see. She's even your sister, so you need to see this movie, oh my dear. You really need to. So that's it. Okay, Oloture. Just search Oloture on Netflix. You need to see the movie. Search for the Oloture movie. You see the Oloture series. I think it's just 3 episodes that that's out. I just have some questions about the movie for people that have seen the movie. They kept moving ahead. When they shot that bus, I think it was just 2 survivors. So they came out from the bus and started wandering. So they managed to see help, but they kept looking for a way to move forward to Europe. I was thinking going back to Nigeria would have been a better, for me, I think it would have been a more it would have been a better plan. It would have been a better plan going back to Nigeria. They kept going forward and they kept endangering their lives. They kept, as in this movie, for me, I was just having goosebumps watching this movie. You know how desert can be now. You can't buy anything. The whole no, 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 no. They tried. Nollywood tried. I'm giving them their flowers right now, because I don't understand. No, 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 no. Yeah, you guys need to, if you've not seen this movie, please go and see the movie, because it's a must watch. For me, sorry, I'm just trying to check something. It's a movie that you have to see. You really need to see this movie. So just check for it on Netflix now. And this movie is showing this particular week that she got married. So a lot of promotion for the movie. A lot of promotion for this movie. A lot of promotion. So that's it though. I don't know who else feels that same way. Like, why are you going into the desert when you can just go back? When you can just go back to Nigeria. Going in, hey, you won't go Europe. Yes, I won't go Europe. Go do it for Europe. What you won't go do for Europe? Just come back to Nigeria on time. Oh, no need for all that. No need. There was no need for that. If you ask me, there was no need for that. Please give this live a thumbs up. Please, just give it a thumbs up. Oh, you don't have a Netflix account? I think I can share with you if you want it. If you want, I can share with you. I think I can share with you. If you're interested, whenever you're ready. Are you there? I said if you're interested, I can give it to you. Are you there? Um, and another cast that did a nice job was Stan Nze. He did. That one is a very great actress, actually. I love watching his movies. So like, I love Stan Nze, I love Sharon, and I think they occupied their screen time was very much. Our screen time was long. They had a very long screen time. I'm just trying to do something here. Am I having difficulties solving this out? Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out something. Okay, let me see. What do we have here? You can take. I told you now. So I just want to check for some clips. Where's that movie? Okay, that's this. It was very. Please, if you've not seen this movie, you need to see it. Just that, why was it that short? That movie didn't have to be that short. Just 3 episodes. Do you know how long we've been waiting for this thing? Do you know how long they've been talking about this movie? No, but these girls suffered. It was Beverly Osu and Sharon Oja. Like, the wandering was too much. Then I also had a problem with, there's this girl that borrowed Sharon Oja's phone in season 1 to, in the movie, to call her mom, and they killed her because she was using her mom's phone. I have a problem with the sister. She was the one that escaped. Why did she have to go back? Why did she have to go back to that house? She didn't have anywhere to go. No problem. She started doing prostitution. That thing disgusted me, because why? You said you didn't have anywhere to go. Your auntie was there now in the Benin. You came back to Lagos. You didn't even go to any other this same house. You went back to that particular house and say you want to continue staying here, and your that girl was joking, and you are staying with you're going to now start staying. No for me. Even that boss that got burnt, like, there's this guy that kidnapped them. I can't remember his name. He was on white hair, on low cuts. The way that they shot them in that bus and they died, I didn't like it. I wanted a special way. No, that was not really, no. That was not it for me. They would have done better. They could have done better. Those guys destroyed a lot of people's plans. They destroyed a lot of people's plans. So Nigerian movies are, Nollywood is trying, if I'm being honest. That scene of in the desert where I think it was like a wild rain, so they had to cover their face on the floor for the sharp sand to just probably go over them and not come into their faces. It was mad. I really loved it. And I think they went to a real desert too, because I saw behind the scene clips on Tan's Instagram. So I think I actually think they shot in a real desert. So nothing annoyed me more than that girl that went back to Benin and her mom died and she came back again. That scene, that girl annoyed me. Are you a virgin? Say yes. So that's where I just felt she could have, they would have probably been a better way. Not that, it could have been better. It could have been something. Yeah, well, she just needs to continue in the movie, sure. If not, why was that? And this movie really showed me a lot of things. Like, I'm not wide in that aspect, but it has really shown me that movie really showed me, this Oloture really showed me a lot, because do you know how people are desperate? Is it desperation for me? Like, you pay people. No. This movie really showed me a lot of people are suffering. They are suffering. What is this? Trekking. This one, I'm not talking of people that they forced to trek. They want to travel to Europe. They are trekking. This one They are entering bus. They are entering back of Hilux to back of. It's not even a very good Hilux. Nonsense. From this point to this point, even the way they will sleep, I don't understand. I don't get it. No, 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 no. This movie really opened my mind. It really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I'm not aware. And this is true life story. So this shows to tell you that someone experienced this and probably survived it and is saying her story. So if you have any if you're thinking of using the back means to travel out, it's suffer oh. So some people died. It's not everybody that will reach. I'm sure if 100 people start going, people wey go reach in Europe sef no go reach better 20. That's what we are seeing here. We are seeing women getting laid without their consent. We are seeing theft cases, betrayal. There was even a scene where a Nigerian guy spoke with Sharon and she opened up to him how she's a journalist, and he said that he's gonna help her. Do you know that he literally kidnapped her? He took her to the person that he said was gonna help her, and he left her there. They locked her there, and they were going to start selling her. Imagine the woman coming to say, you owe me $4,000. I mean, you owe me £4,000. What's that? From where to where? You owe me $4,000. From where to where? You owe me $4,000. From where to where? That was what literally happened to Sharon. That's what literally happened to Sharon. And she's so smart. She that girl is brave. She was actually very brave in the movie. I think like nah, she was brave. If she wasn't brave, I'm not even sure she would survive in this movie, because the things she did, she escaped from that place with her knowledge, and she called her friends, and that's how she escaped from that place, because that man would have done nonsense to her that night, and they would have just kept her there. They would have just kept her there to keep using her. Literally keep using her. Rubbish. I'm just saying basically is that, my dear, it's not easy. Nothing good comes easy. So there's no shortcut to this thing. So that's waka from Nigeria to Europe. It can be better. You can do the right thing. That thing was just messy. It was really messy. Coming from from point A to point B. Do you know there was a scene whereby they robbed her, and these people were betraying. They were betraying the travelers. They carried them in the Hilux. They got to a point. They told everybody to calm down. Another set of people came with a Hilux and guns, and they told them to calm down, and they took all their money, took everything they had on them, and they left. That's how these people were frustrated. They now started trekking, and they finally saw a car that carried them. This will carry them to a house where they were able to eat. They gave them food, they treated them well, and the next thing they were like, if you want to move from here to this place where you enter boats, you have to pay, is it $1,000? I don't know, maybe $100. They said something, and they're like, they don't have money. Do you know they literally beat, like, I I'm sorry, if you watch this movie, you have goosebumps. They were literally beating Stanley. They beat this guy. Like I was, I was watching the movie and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's happening here? They beat him too much. All to Jackpa. He said he's a footballer now. He said he's a footballer, so more. Yeah, there's no shortcut to this thing. So there's no need. There's no need. I just felt going back to Nigeria would have just been better off than that, moving around from point A to point B, no food, nothing. That was just being stupid. Then this Blessing's ex-boyfriend in the movie, that his own is to, I don't understand. This movie, people are actually doing these things, but it's strange to me. It's strange to me. This Ikechukwu, his real name is Ikechukwu. I've forgotten the name he used to act the movie. People are actually crazy. You have a girlfriend, but you keep selling her so that she'll give you returns. Like, okay, get a job. This movie really opened my mind to a lot of things. I'm like, what is happening? Do people really do this? And I think people really do this. So please comment. Let's talk about this movie. I'm tired of talking. Bring your own opinion. Let's gist. Okay? Hi, the topic. Good evening. I don't know, I'm in Nigeria, so I'll say good evening. Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good day. I'm talking about Oloture movie. So if you have any gist, you can just type in the chat and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. And you can subscribe, please. You can subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So I was just basically talking about the movie and things that happened, some things that happened in the movie that really surprised me, of how the girls, instead of, after surviving that ghastly motor accident or that the shooting, it was just two survivors. They could have just gone back to Nigeria instead of, because Sharon's mom is not broke, she can afford it. Instead of keep going ahead to go to in Europe rather, instead of pushing to go to Europe, I don't think it was necessary. I really don't think it was necessary going to Europe. They would have just gone back to Nigeria. That was my own opinion. And the girl that her sister died in the first season, that managed to escape, she went back and she's still looking for a way to go to Europe. So I don't I don't understand it. So let's just talk about it. It's interesting to me, Sha. It's an interesting movie and a lot of things will still be uncovered. Blossom died. The politicians are trying to cover their own the politicians are trying to cover their tracks also. Then the new bad guy in the movie, I'm sure there are a lot of things that will still unfold in this movie. So thumbs up to them. Like, they are really trying. They are really trying, honestly. This movie itself, if you this series part, I don't know why I'm just fitting for Omoni Oboli. I don't know. Like, I just feel everything is just moving against her. I feel so bad for her in this movie. She turned from the um eagle to a rat, literally, from an eagle to a rat. That's not the Omoni Oboli we knew in the first part of Oloture. So this part, everybody's tossing her, and she said she don't want come up body, she don't want come up body. They said leave, disappear. She's still looking for a way to scheme. She's still looking for a way to scheme. She's still looking for a way to scheme. I can't wait for the next episode anyway. A lot of people said, I saw comments on Twitter. A lot of people were saying, the movie was not, is this what they were waiting for? I think it's just because most part of the movies, the greater part of the movie is because they were in the desert and the whole hurdles. But me, as for me, I enjoyed it. I was learning different lessons. Each scene, a different lesson. I was just learning different things. I was learning a lot. I learned a lot though from this movie. So, have you seen this movie? The topic. Have you seen Oloture? Have you seen the movie?